The AI race, guys, is getting out of control. 5 major companies just made a huge move in the same week. We're talking Microsoft, Google, Anthropic, Meta, and XAI. And the competition now is actually getting so intense right now. So if you want to keep updated, just make sure to subscribe and hit the like button to see more of those videos. We're gonna jump into this and the new model that Microsoft just announced. But before we do that, I want to shout out our sponsor of this video. This is elodan.com, guys. This is a really interesting website. You can do text to image, image to image, text to video, image to video, and text to voice. So actually you can also chat. You can chat with AI using all the models that you need. Elodan is very smooth, guys. You have to try it out. It has everything you need. You can chat, you can create images, you can create videos. This tool can help you with anything you do in your life. So make sure to head to elodan.com right now and get the offer. You can get 500 credits for just $9.99. Now back to the video. So now Microsoft, I always feel like Microsoft is always behind when it comes to AI, but right now I think they're taking the right steps. You know, we talked about their infrastructure, their whole facility that they're creating just for AI, and it's huge, guys. They're spending huge amount of money. They're doing R&D. They're doing crazy moves right now. Microsoft is entering the scene in a very creative way, in a infrastructural way, that they actually might compete. You can say they can compete with Google right now. So Microsoft released the Harrier OSS v1 embedding models. These are designed for better AI search. We will see how they perform. We will see in this video all the details about this model and about what are the Microsoft upcoming moves, because Microsoft is not a small company. We're talking Microsoft is one of the biggest companies in the world. So if they're gonna make moves, they better do the right moves. So now, guys, we're gonna react to Microsoft just dropped Harrier and puts pressure on Google. This is the title of the video, and the channel is AI Revolution. So let's check out the video. I think this is a very interesting topic, and I'm really interested to see what Microsoft's next move is.
Microsoft just dropped Harrier OSS version 1, and it's already hitting state-of-the-art across multilingual search. Google is making video generation way cheaper with VO 3.1 Lite while quietly testing 3-dimensional avatars and a new Remy learning mode inside Gemini. Meta is pushing AI glasses into everyday life with prescription-ready Ray-Ban models. Anthropic just leaked parts of its own system while testing a strange new Claude Code interface called epitaxy.
We talked about that. If you didn't watch the video, make sure to check it out. We talked about this leak. It's insane, guys. You have to check the video that we created about the Claude Code leak. It's never been done before, never happened before.
And now XAI is preparing custom skills for Grok to compete directly with ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. A lot just changed at once. But let's start with Microsoft. They just released Harrier OSS version 1, and this is basically a new family of multilingual embedding models. There are 3 sizes here, around 270 million parameters, 600 million, and then a much larger 27 billion parameter version. What they do is turn text into smart vector representations, which are a big part of how AI search, retrieval systems, and semantic understanding work behind the scenes. Now, what makes this interesting is that these models hit state-of-the-art on something called the multilingual MTE-B version 2 benchmark. That benchmark tests things like classification, clustering, retrieval, and paraphrase matching across a wide range of languages. So this is not just about doing well in English. It is about handling meaning properly across global data inside.
This is the future of LLM, guys. LLM should not rely on actual language. Should not rely on English or any language. It has to actually understand. Human beings understand life before they understand language. AI also should understand meaning, not language. And I hope this is the next step for LLMs. And they're doing that right now.
One shared system. The architecture shift is probably the biggest reason people are paying attention. Instead of using older encoder models like BERT, which have dominated embeddings for years, Microsoft moved to a decoder-only setup, much closer to how modern large language models work. That changes how the model reads text. Here, it builds the final representation using the last token in the sequence. then normalizes it so the output stays consistent and comparable. That might sound like a small technical detail, yet it points to a much bigger shift. More and more AI systems are moving away from the older NLP style and toward LLM style foundations. Another big upgrade here is context length. All three models support 32,768 tokens. That is huge compared to older embedding models that often stop at 512 or maybe 1,000 tokens. So instead of breaking documents into lots of smaller chunks and losing meaning along the way, you can process much larger pieces of text or code in one go. Then there is the instruction-based setup. These models are not really plug and play if you want the best results. Microsoft says queries should include a short instruction first, something like telling the model to retrieve semantically similar text, and then the actual query comes after that. Documents, meanwhile, get encoded without instructions. That helps the model understand what kind of match you actually want and improves performance across different tasks. And for the smaller models, Microsoft used knowledge distillation. So the 270 million and 600 million versions were trained to learn from stronger, larger...
Microsoft is doing good moves, man. Microsoft is becoming more and more impressive. It's actually doing the right thing right now. Which is invest heavily in AI, not with money, but with efficiency, with investing in people, not firing people. This is completely wrong. To fire people to become better in AI, it doesn't make any sense. If you want to be better in AI, you have to hire more capable people. You have to hire more AI capable people. So firing an AI is one of the greatest topics I've ever talked about it in this channel. You can find a lot of videos me talking about how companies are dealing with AI and how companies are actually firing people because they think they're going to rely on AI. It's the opposite, bro. It's the opposite. You hire the right people for you to actually use AI in a good way, or actually take the benefits of AI. You have to hire, not fire.
Embedding models. That helps them perform better than you would normally expect at that size, which is important for real-world deployments where speed, memory, and cost all matter. So overall, this is Microsoft pushing open source retrieval forward in a pretty serious way, especially for multilingual applications.
Good job, Microsoft.
Now shifting over to Google, because they just introduced VO 3.1 Lite, and the key thing here is cost. This is now their most cost-effective video generation model, and it's available through the Gemini API. It runs at the same speed as VO 3.1 Fast, yet at less than half the cost. That's a big deal for developers building video-heavy apps. This model supports both text-to-video and image.
Guys, you guys know that we have a sponsor, which is eludan.com, and eludan.com actually relies on those kind of APIs. So this is huge because whenever you have a video, if you know anything about video generation in AI or using AI, Google is always so expensive that people don't use it anymore. People use Kling, people use Chinese models. Why? Not because the quality, because the price. Google is always overpriced when it comes to video models. So this is actually good news.
Video, and it gives flexibility in output formats. You can generate landscape videos in 16:9 or portrait videos in 9:16, and you get resolutions up to 1080 pixels. Duration is adjustable as well, 4 seconds, 6 seconds, or 8 seconds, with pricing scaling based on that. What's happening here is pretty clear. Google is pushing toward high-volume use cases. Instead of just generating one polished video at a time, they want developers to build apps where users can iterate quickly, generate multiple versions, and refine outputs in real time without worrying about cost exploding. And they're also reducing pricing for the faster version, VO 3.1 Fast, starting April 7th. So the entire video generation stack is becoming cheaper, which is exactly what needs to happen for this to go mainstream in apps. You can already access VO 3.1 Lite through Google AI Studio or the Gemini API, so this is not some future release.
Or using eludan.com. You can see the website here or here.
It's rolling out now. At the same time, Google is also experimenting with new features inside Gemini that hint at where things are going next. One of those is a three-dimensional avatar option inside the attachment menu.
Wow.
It's tied to something previously called likeness, and it looks like users will be able to generate a three-dimensional version of themselves for use in image and video generation. This has apparently been tested internally for a while, and the fact that it's now showing up in UI elements suggests it's getting close to public release. There's also a
This is gonna be competing with Synthesia. If anyone knows Synthesia, it's a website that creates avatars, AI avatars. Guys, any company or any website that creates any idea, the big companies are gonna steal this idea from you and they're just gonna apply it into their website. Synthesia worked hard for this AI avatar thingy. Now Google is bringing it into that system, and we'll see how they implement it. Will it be actually as good as Synthesia or not? We're gonna figure that out.
a new feature called Remy, which looks like a dedicated learning mode. This seems to be part of Google's push into student-focused AI tools.
Wow.
Based on what's visible, Remy is designed to help users prepare for exams. So this is clearly moving Gemini into more structured education use cases.
Cheating
on top
model.
of that, there are signs of something called skill support rolling out to some Gemini Ultra users. That lines up with what we're seeing across the entire industry, where AI systems are moving toward reusable skills or modular instruction sets.
Yep.
All of this is happening right before Google I/O, so there's a good chance some of these features get officially announced there. Now Meta is taking a different angle, focusing more on hardware and everyday adoption. They just unveiled new AI glasses, specifically prescription-ready versions of their Ray-Ban Meta lineup. These include the Blazer Optics Gen 2 and the Scriber Optics Gen 2. The big shift here is that these are designed to replace your normal glasses, not just act as an extra gadget. They support most prescription types, come with adjustable components like nose pads and temple tips, and start at around $499 in the US.
These are very interesting. A lot of people are using these. I think they're getting good sales. Ray-Bans, you can see them everywhere. Everyone is wearing it. Not everyone is wearing it, but a lot of people are wearing it actually, and it has its market, but definitely not me. I wear glasses, but I would never wear glasses that has cameras. It feels like it's, I don't know, if I'm talking to someone and they know there is a camera in their face, even if it's not turned on, it's weird. It's like me putting up like a camera in front of you while talking to you 24/7.
Pre-orders started March 31st. With broader availability expected mid-April. The hardware itself is not drastically different from previous versions. You still get around 8 hours of battery life, up to 48 hours with the case, and 3,000 pixel video capture. So the real focus is on comfort.
Is it nice? 8 hours for glasses, you have to charge your glasses every 8 hours? I don't know, man. I have enough stuff to charge. I don't want to add also glasses. This is crazy.
Fit, and making them something people actually wear all day. That's the key point here. Meta is trying to remove friction. If people already wear glasses, giving them AI features without requiring a second device is a much easier sell. They're also adding new software features. Users will be able to log meals hands-free using voice or photos. WhatsApp summaries are being introduced with on-device processing and end-to-end encryption, and navigation features are expanding across US cities.
Nice.
Meta already had around 76.1% of global smart glasses shipments in 2025. So this move is about locking in that lead before competitors fully catch up. Now, while that's happening, Anthropic is dealing with something a bit more chaotic. There's a new interface being tested called Epitaxy inside Claude Code. It looks like an alternative desktop UI with more hotkeys for model selection, skill selection, and general navigation. It also includes some playful elements, like an animation of the Claude mascot launching fireballs with the phrase, "Let Claude cook." At the same time, there was a source code leak. Anthropic confirmed it wasn't a breach, but a misconfiguration that exposed files through the NPM registry. That leak revealed internal model names like Capybara, Strudel, and others that haven't been officially announced. This has sparked a lot of speculation about what Anthropic is working on behind the scenes. Some users have already started experimenting with the leaked materials, even forking Claude Code into different programming languages. So now, you've got this—
If you're interested about that, we have a full video talking about it.
Mix of new UI experimentation and unexpected transparency into their internal roadmap, even if it wasn't intentional. And finally, XAI is moving deeper into the same direction everyone else is heading. They're working on custom skills for Grok. This would allow users to create reusable instruction sets directly inside the interface.
Wow.
You define a name, a description, and the instruction itself.
That's useful.
Then save
useful.
it and reuse it whenever needed. There's also support for importing skills via files like zip, skill, or markdown formats. So this is not just basic prompting, it's turning prompts into reusable modules.
Wow.
This builds on their custom agents feature launched.
It's about time to just remove the whole prompt system, right? It's about time. I feel like prompt system is not here to stay. Like there's something better, something more intuitive, something more user-friendly than typing what you want. It's about time.
Earlier in March, where users could configure up to 4 separate agents. Skills are more granular than that. Instead of full agents, they're like building blocks you can attach to different workflows. This fits into a broader industry trend. Anthropic already has Claude skills, OpenAI has been developing similar capabilities for ChatGPT, and Google is experimenting with it inside Gemini. So XAI is basically catching up and aligning with where the space is going. The feature isn't live yet, it's still behind a feature flag, but the presence in the codebase suggests it's actively being developed and likely to launch soon. Anyway, that's everything
Hopefully.
for this one. Drop your thoughts below.
All right. That's a good video, man. That's a good video. And as I said, guys, every day new news. Every AI scene is so interesting for me. It's just every day something different. Every day a new competitor, and every day. Now we're talking about Microsoft. Who'd have thought that Microsoft? We talked about it in AI advancements. They're so behind. I don't know why they that behind with the Copilot thingy that they're doing with their laptops. We talked about that also before. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button, and make sure to check out all our other videos and check out eludan.com. You can create anything using AI. You can create videos, you can create images, you can chat with it. Just check eludan.com, and just thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.